Hello my friend, grade 2. Are you fine today? This is Miss Wiam Basyuni, math teacher from Taqwiya, and today gonna start a new lesson which is array. What is an array? This is an example about array made of heart, and this is an example about non-array. Why? Because it has gaps. There are missing hearts here, so this is not array. Let's take example about array and non-array. Look at this example. This is array or non-array. Look at this picture. It's array or non-array? Very good, it's array because we don't have gaps. Look at the next picture. This is array or non-array? Well done, it's non-array. Why? Because here we have gaps. So it's a non-array. Look at the next picture. This is array or non-array? Well done, it's array. Very good. So, what is the array? Arrays are objects put into rows and columns. And here we have an array that made of cupcakes. And as you see, we have rows and columns. Let's determine what is the meaning of rows and what is the meaning of column. Column goes up and down, like when you stand up. And rows go side to side, like when you are sleeping. Let's take an example. Look at this array that's made of a strawberry. So what is the number of rows? Remember guys, the rows like when you are sleeping. So how many rows in this array? 1, 2, 3. Great, we have 3 rows. And how many columns? Remember, columns goes up and down like when you stand up. So the number of columns, 1, 2. Very good. Look at the next example. This is an array that made of some smiley faces. So let's count the number of rows. Rows, it goes from side to side, like when you are sleeping. So how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 rows. How many columns? Columns like when you are standing up. So let's count column. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 columns. Now, let's talk about repeating addition problem. I want to know how many ducks in each array. So, we use repeated addition problem to determine the number of objects in each array by adding all the objects together in each row and by adding all the objects together in each column. So, look at this array. How many rows in this array? Yes, great. We have 2 rows. So, how many ducks in each row? Very good. We have 3 ducks in each row. So, how can we write repeated addition for each row? Like this. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Here we have the same array, but in this case, we add the number of objects in each column. So, can you tell me how many columns in this array? Very good. Columns, like when you stand up. So, we have 3 columns. How many ducks in each column? Great. We have 2 ducks. So, 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6 also. So, we get the same number of objects. Let's take another example. Can you look at this array? Tell me guys, how many rows in this array? Rows like when you're sleeping. So, we have 3 rows. Can you tell me how many stars in each row? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 stars in each row. Let's write the repeated addition for rows. It's equal 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. The same array, but in this case, we will add the row. the columns. Can you tell me how many columns in this array? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 columns. How many stars in each column? 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 stars in each column. Let's write the repeated addition for this array. It will be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12 also. It gives us the same answer. Now, let's talk about naming an array. As you know, each array has its name. So how can you write the name of array? We write the name of array, the number of rows by the number of columns. So let's count how many rows in this array. Rows, like when you're sleeping. So we have 2 rows. Very good. And how many columns? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 columns. So the name of this array is 2 pi 4. The last example, write the name of rows and the number of columns, name the array. So how many rows in this array? Yes, very good. We have 2 rows and 6 columns. What's the name of this array? It's 2 by 6. Look at the second example. How many rows? Very good. We have 3 rows. And how many columns? Good job. We have 2 columns. So the name of this array, 3 by 2. The last example. How many rows? We have 3 rows. And how many columns? Good job. It's 3 also. So the name of this array, 3 by 3. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.